Check, mic check, 1, 2.
Yo, is this thing on or what?
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Platform Podcast. As always, I am your host, Dex. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure you guys give us a follow, share those posts, let everyone know where you're listening from. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, get that algorithm going so more people can come and watch this show because it's obviously the best show on the planet. Today, I am sitting down with one of my very good friends here in Nashville for just a little bit. So while he's here, had to get him on the pod. Dallas native, one of my favorite DJs to have by the club, plays all the time over here at Barstool, some of our other venues within Stanton and Bowery. He is a DJ for the Dallas Mavericks as well, an instructor working on shaping the next generation of DJs, giving back, teaching everybody how to succeed like he is, and someone that's made mixes for a lot of prominent radio shows, Pitbull's Globalization on Sirius XM, my show for the Platform he's done a bunch of times, Club Killers, Kaze's show, Rinse and Repeat, one of the boys. We're sitting down with Ekow. How's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. You didn't skip a beat with that, bro. That was really good.
I try to get it dialed in, man.
It's like you've done this before.
I know, a couple times. It's been a while, a minute.
Yeah.
But no, I'm happy to finally get you on here. I know you've been out here to Nashville.
Bro. I am happy to be here. It's been a minute, bro. I've been telling you need to do this podcast for a while, and finally here we are.
Got the studio all done.
This is
so
nice.
A little bit
setup,
different.
bro.
Yeah, a little different than last time you came by the apartment.
Yeah. Congratulations on the new crib, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff to talk about here. We've got a bunch of good topics lined up just from how you got started DJing, all the stuff that you are doing now, which traveling around to a lot of these different residencies that you have in different states. Just kind of talking about your growth as a DJ and as a artist, and then some of these new things that you're getting into with teaching over at Soundworks. We'll get into all that.
Yeah.
And then just a lot of stuff like behind the booth. I feel like everyone sees you on stage, the energy that you give. I think you're, as one of the entertainers, one of the most entertaining DJs that I do see out.
I appreciate it.
Which is a big deal in today's industry, and especially with like the open format guys, as a way to stand out and push yourself ahead of the pack. I feel like that side of things is always a very big thing. So let's get it started for the listeners, for the viewers. Tell a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and then let's get into how you got started DJing, man.
Oh, yeah. So from Dallas, Texas, born and raised. I grew up actually like 45 minutes north of Dallas. But I've been there my whole life. Been in Texas. Love it there. I don't see myself moving anytime soon. Just works out for me. So my dad was a DJ.
Yeah.
So I kind of learned a lot from him.
I did not know that until today.
Yeah. He's definitely my inspiration for travel. I learned so much from him. Actually, like when I was helping him like a kid. Like I really didn't see myself doing what he was doing because he was doing like a bunch of like weddings, like house parties, stuff like that. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this growing up.
Yeah.
So this was like middle school, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And then high school, I met this other DJ. He was DJing my high school dance. I was like, this is kind of cool. I kind of do want to do this. So I actually talked to him about doing some stuff for him. I was actually doing lighting for him for a while.
Yeah.
And then I kind of started DJing. And then my dad like started helping me. He was like, all right, well, I'm going to get you a controller. Get started. He actually told me, he wanted me to start doing on turntables. He has 1200s. I was like, I don't know anyone doing that. Like I see like all these big DJs, they're not using turntables. I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I regret saying that because I wish I learned. I wish I did it, but here we are, 15 years later.
Yeah. So when your dad was doing stuff when you were growing up, like would you go to events and get to see him DJ?
So like I would help him like load the equipment, set up the lights, set up we had CDs. I would carry crates of CDs. So that's how he used to mix, and then he got onto a laptop eventually, and kind of evolved as time gone, and then eventually he like kind of fizzled out, and I was pretty much helping him with the music and stuff because like a lot of stuff he was doing with like kids, I was like kind of more familiar with what kids are listening to than he was, but crazy.
Yeah, get to watch Dad, a real OG, huh?
Yeah,
playing on fucking CDs.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I literally. It's funny to see, like, I just was watching Road podcast with, like, Laid Back Luke and him talking about all the stuff that he used to do DJ wise and like how he was playing, and now he's playing on an iPhone.
I
and
know,
just like a little
man. Yeah, he came to Greenlight. He was, I guess, I don't remember who opened up for him, but he brought an iPhone to DJ on.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
First time I've ever seen that, but he murdered it.
But then I think about like guys like that where I'm like, if you were to put like your dad's setup in front of all of us now, we'd be like, what the fuck?
We don't know what to do.
Yeah, not
Absolutely
a clue. Not a clue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, getting started with a little bit of a mentorship from your dad obviously has got to help you a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Getting started with all of that. So like when you first started, were you just doing events like that, like doing school dances and things like that?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. The first actual like residency I had was a trampoline park.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It was like this massive trampoline park. They had me set up on like this, like 20 feet up in the air on this little like.
So nobody could jump up to you?
Exactly. Exactly, yeah. So I was doing that for a little bit. I think I was getting paid like $75 a night.
Yeah.
I think I was in high school when this was going on too. So it was just like some dude.
Did you get free access to the trampoline park?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good perk to have.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then had another guy I was helping with his production company. He was doing all kinds of like high school dances, weddings, corporate parties. Mm-hmm. Little bars here and there, but I think that like really like opened my eyes to like different types of music as far as like 80s, 70s, all that kind of stuff. Like I didn't really know, that kind of music. But when I was working with him, I kind of got an idea for like, how to broaden my library with that kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
And luckily my dad had all of it, so I just grew my knowledge on that kind of stuff.
That's what I was gonna say. That's probably got to be a huge help too, where it's like kind of just what you were saying of like you being able to help him with some of the music when he's playing events and stuff for like a younger crowd, and then vice versa, being able to kind of steal things from him of what you've learned from listening to whatever he's listening to, and obviously the extensive discography that he has with
some of the crates I still use to this day. So.
Yeah. So going from getting started, learning from your dad, picking up from other people, playing some of these like smaller bars, dances, things like that, to where you are now, where you're able to kind of tour the U.S., play at a lot of these bigger venues, obviously coming out here to play Barstool. Most recently when you were out here playing Barstool, playing support for Murder Beats, but then obviously huge venues, Greenlight Social, you play all the time. Been out there when we were in Dallas. You guys were awesome host. Everyone else out there was great. It was an awesome venue that I've seen online, obviously, so many times. From
you see in person now too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, from yourself, from Kazes, Crespo, everybody else that's playing there.
Yeah. And
I can't say that I like all the staff there because you guys fucking try to get me hammered. So
hey man, we heard you can put down some alcohol, so they'd like to put it to the test over there.
I think I got iced 3 times. Hi,
What's
Luna.
up, Luna? How are you doing?
Luna's back on the pod, you guys. Obviously the co-star every episode. So
she is the star.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, from starting out like how you did to now being able to play some of these bigger venues. I mean, talk about just like the growth that you've had as a DJ and kind of what you think got you to now where you are, and then obviously progression from here. Like you don't want to stop. You're highly motivated every time that I've talked to you of wanting to continue to grow within this music industry, and there is a lot that you can do aside from DJing. So just kind of talk about that and how your journey obviously got started from DJing to where it is.
I started doing a little college night in Dallas. Just like Thursday nights, there was just random promoters would book random DJs, whatever. I pulled up one night randomly. I got invited, and then the next day I was like, "Oh yeah, I think I could do this." Because I heard the DJ was like, "I can do that. That's not bad. Like I can do that." So I hit him up. I was like, "Hey man, I want to hop on these nights." Literally next week they put me on. I opened up for some guy. The week after that guy was opening up for me.
Yeah.
And so like it kind of just went from there. And then I started doing some stuff in Denton where I was going to school at UNT.
Yeah, that's why I was going to ask where you actually went to school.
Yeah, I went to UNT. Graduated.
That's where Caroline went too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was talking about how they were supposed to make the playoffs. So.
Yeah. You know how it is these days. it's all popularity contests.
Yeah.
There, but I was played on Fry Street for the longest time, I felt like. But I feel like I learned so much over there too. Like I grew so much over there, and then I started playing Fort Worth a lot. I wasn't playing too much in Dallas. I just did those college nights here and there, but really Fort Worth and Denver was like my main locations. I was playing a lot.
What's like the distance? Give me like
So
a range from like
think
where
of like
everything is.
it's almost like a big triangle, like Denton, Dallas, and Fort Worth. Like they're each like 45 minutes apart from each other.
Okay.
So I was living in Denton. I was driving to Fort Worth, maybe 30, 45 minutes back and forth.
Yeah.
And then Dallas, same thing. So
Gotcha.
did that for kind of the duration I was at UNT, and then started getting some more gigs in Dallas eventually.
So with you like playing in college too, when you're playing at UNT and then being able to move to Dallas too, how much did like starting DJing in college and like being able to kind of grow a following with all of the other students in there, did that kind of help transfer when you did start doing stuff in Dallas?
Yeah, so I had a lot of friends that would go, like when I was at UNT, like I really didn't ever party on Front Street when I did party. I would go to Dallas because like I just feel like there's so much. I just like the talent out there as far as like the DJs, like the atmosphere is way different. I didn't like partying on Front Street.
Yeah,
and if I did, I mean it was fun to just get wasted on $20, but Dallas is like where I felt like I was like more like comfortable. But I was going out there a lot, making friends, making connections. I knew I wanted to play out in Dallas, so I was like talking to everybody. I knew like where I wanted to play. So I always tell DJs like if you want to play somewhere, like just go to that location, get to know the staff, get to know who's working there, get to know what they're playing. Because that would really help you, like, in case you get the opportunity, like, okay, I already know what's going on. Like, I'm already fit for the position, you're good to go. So, yeah, I was doing that a lot. And then eventually, like, that happened to me. So, I was very blessed with the opportunities I got out there. And then started getting more Dallas gigs here and there, left and right, started booking myself more. After I graduated UNT, I actually moved back to my parents' house in McKinney and lived there for 2 years. Saved up. I was driving back and forth to Dallas. Actually, because I was playing in Dallas a lot. I was couch surfing like crazy on the weekends. But yeah, eventually like saved up, bought a house, and then now I'm moving out there. I'm pretty much in Dallas 90% of the time. So
yeah, I mean you're playing there all the time. I feel like a lot of stuff lined up. Like where are you all playing out there? What are the main residencies? So, obviously Greenlight.
Yeah, mainly Greenlight, Komodo, Citizen, and Playhouse are the main places I play out in Dallas. And then if not, I'm traveling somewhere. Yeah, on the weekends. So.
Is Playhouse late night?
Playhouse after hours, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what did they just do? Like 3 to 5 or what?
2:30 to 5.
Okay.
So like as soon as I get done, like if I do like Citizen or Komodo or Greenlight, whatever, I'll just go there afterwards and then party till people want to leave. Yeah,
they just straight up don't even open until 2:30, or they.
So sometimes they'll do like they'll be open to the public for like a promoter or something like that until 2, and they'll close and then reopen at 2:30. Okay. But most times they just open at 2:30.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I know the time that I was out there was a Sunday, so they weren't open, but I do want to check that out, and then Koba, too.
Yeah. Koba's a good time.
Yeah.
Koba's a lot of fun.
Koba's like all house music?
All house music, yeah.
Nice.
It's just like, feels like you're in a jungle.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a good venue, like a good size venue where it's still like not a massive venue.
Yeah, it's not too big, not too small. Yeah. Really good vibes in there. They got a really good atmosphere. House is sick.
Yeah.
All the people out there are super cool.
Nice. Yeah. How is the Dallas scene? How are you liking Dallas? I know you just said like you don't find yourself.
Yeah, I love it, man. I mean, people are cool. I mean, my family's close, so I don't see myself moving anytime soon.
Yeah.
If I did, it would have to be really worth it.
Yeah.
But
well, you also have pretty big plans here in the future coming soon with getting married.
I do. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jelly's out here right now too in Nashville. Hanging out with the girls or whoever she's with right now.
Yeah.
So.
She brought a whole posse with her to come see me, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome to have the support.
Yeah. I love the support from her. She's been my rock for real. So
wedding is when?
April.
Okay.
April.
Coming up.
In Cancun.
Yeah. You getting nervous? Oh, dude. Maddie, we going to the wedding in Cancun? She just goes, yep. That would be awesome. Yeah, we obviously are planning our own wedding, and
congratulations to you too, man.
I know how fucking hectic it is. Maddie's constantly on the phone with people.
Do this.
Yeah, trying to figure everything out. So,
every day.
Yeah, we have the majority of it all locked in, but still a lot of work to do, and then getting everything out. So, but Cancun will be amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I've met her. She's awesome. So I'm very, very happy for you. And obviously that's a big step coming up here. So
it is.
Yeah.
That'll
keep you in Dallas for a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the scene in Dallas. Obviously, I was just there the one night. I do definitely want to come out there for sure and check out a lot more spots. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of these DJs, whether you're looking on like Twitter, Instagram, all this kind of stuff, like the kind of narrative that's out there right now is nightlife dying down in a lot of ways from a nightclub standpoint. A lot of these like smaller bars are thriving right now, or these events, if you're able to like curate a night to a certain direction, whether it is to a certain style of music, to a theme of something. I feel like these are the kind of the parties and events that are doing very well and being successful right now. As far as Dallas, like what are you seeing in that city right now?
A lot of the same thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's a lot of promoter events going on, and they're doing really well. They're a lot of fun to go to, actually. There's a lot of places. People are like opening a bunch of like smaller bars, a lot of lounges, stuff like that. I can't see them doing anything bigger than Greenlight anytime soon. But I mean, they're doing pretty decent for the most part.
Yeah.
But as a whole, like you definitely see decline in revenue.
Yeah.
Over the years, as far as like people drinking.
Yeah.
People aren't going out as much. So it is a struggle, and I feel like that's kind of like the case all across the nation as far as like.
For sure, yeah, that's what I've seen everywhere. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's got to be the case in the majority of cities where it's just like, dude, in order to get people to come out, like you need more than just, hey, come out, spend $2,000 on this bottle. Like they want to have something engaging.
Got to be an experience of some kind.
An experience. Yeah, something that they can get some content for. They can send it over to their friends, put it on Instagram,
like,
whatever.
Oh, look where I was at. Like, look at this. Like,
I
can't just be like anything. It's the same old bar.
Popping bottles.
Exactly.
Exactly. So. For you, I know that one thing that you did want to talk about was just like being a minority in the industry. In Dallas, I mean, I don't know what it's like there. Here, I don't really see much besides white DJs. I think, I mean, aside from Nesh and a couple others, everyone's white. I'm literally trying to think of like more people. Like I know there would be one for TC Group, and I really can't think of like too many more that are like playing downtown on Broadway that aren't white. So, what have you like seen being a minority? The kind of issues that you've had to overcome, or like any hurdles that you've had to overcome, or has it all been pretty smooth for the most part?
I mean, I will say, like when I was doing the college nights, I was mostly playing hip hop.
Yeah,
and I got like this image of like, oh, he only plays hip hop, and I kind of wanted to get out of that. And for like the longest time, like I knew like I loved playing all kinds of stuff. Like I just love music, and I feel like I was being restricted. People just assumed like, oh, just because he's black, he can only play hip hop. Like, but I was like, no, I'm not like that. I can do a lot of other stuff too. So, it took me a minute to like get out of that little like bubble. But when I did, like I felt like I saw myself thriving a lot more as far as like the type of people I was working with and type of videos I got to play. But yeah, I mean, I always tell people just like if you like to do something like if you like to start a type of genre, like put yourself in the position to like get those opportunities that you want.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's kind of my advice to give to people in that position if they want to get out of that little situation. So.
Yeah, because I feel like if you were starting like all doing hip hop and then it's like the only kind of events that you are playing, it's easy to kind of get like pigeonholed into like, oh, he's a hip hop DJ now. And that is something that like a lot of bars and nightclubs look at where they're just like, like that's not the style or format that we want. And it's kind of like undertones of racism that you clearly know.
Yeah.
But it's like,
they're not gonna say it.
Exactly.
They're saying without saying it, really.
Yeah. And every DJ's been through it where it's like you have that manager that says, hey man, like stop playing hip hop. Like we don't want that crowd in here. And you're like, what crowd? Like what do you mean by that?
Just say what you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's never like it's always the same thing. And I can't wait to see DJs in the comments because everybody has gone through it, and it's fucked up. And especially like at the way that music is right now, like hip hop is, it's house and hip hop, like are the most popular genres. Like I don't care if you're black, white, blue, whatever. Like people still want to hear hip hop, whether you're Karen from the suburbs or whoever from wherever else. Like they still want to hear your Glorilla, your Sexy Red, everything else. But it is something that it's like for you to be able to kind of get out of that box and play even more and represent yourself as a DJ and a brand more than just, hey, I'm a hip hop DJ. And I've heard you put together sets that I fucking love. I mean, a lot of like the mixes and stuff that you've done for myself or Club Killers, or obviously hearing you live so many times. You're definitely not a hip hop DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, can you get into hip hop and rip it? For sure. If you have that crowd that wants to hear hip hop, you can do it. But I've heard you rip house sets that fucking I love too. So it's cool to see the diversity in your own sets.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Kind of how you've evolved.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Appreciate it.
From how long you've been DJing now, this is always a fun question for me. What have you looked at as like one of your breakthrough moments that you think you've had?
Kind of crazy, actually. I feel like I broke through like during COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel
In
like
what way?
I wasn't working as much, but during COVID, I feel like in Dallas, like of all the places like in the U.S., like everyone was like pretty much shut down. But Dallas, like we were doing a lot of parties, like
Yeah, I feel
underground,
like
stuff
Texas
like
and
that.
Florida would be like the ones that would stay thriving.
Yeah. So there was a bunch of like random underground parties that was going on. Like Nashville was doing a lot of outdoor stuff, and I was getting booked like crazy. I was like, I feel like there's so many other people that they'd be getting booked, but I was getting booked a lot. So kind of like took me like over the edge as far as like events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was like my pivotal time in my career, to be honest.
Because you started getting booked that much that like your popularity like within Dallas started to grow that much?
I feel like, yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that places were open like that. Like I knew like
They weren't like publicly saying they're open. Like, they were doing like,
okay. Got you, that
some
kind of
places,
thing.
Some places are opening as restaurants.
Okay.
Which was another thing too, so.
So what kind of like was it just like being able to have yourself out there and in front of people where then like more people were able to hear you?
I think so, yeah.
Managers and stuff from other bars were starting to hit you up and book you at their spots or what?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what was going on.
Okay.
And like, I guess a lot of like athletes were throwing a bunch of like random parties too. And so like, I was getting hit up for those randomly too. So.
And then you're able to connect and like network with all the athletes and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. That was pretty interesting also.
Yeah. What were they doing? Like house parties and stuff? Just like
house parties, like they would like buy out like a club or something like that and like just not open to the public.
Yeah,
do stuff like that, like a random like weeknight.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff like that. Then stuff at pools, since that was like technically safe, I guess you could say, since it's outdoor.
Yeah.
But all kind of stuff like that. So.
But everybody being in a pool is spreading germs, and COVID wasn't. Yeah.
COVID was a really weird time.
It is, man. I still like, it's crazy to me to look back on it and be like, damn, dude, I can't believe that we actually all went through this. And,
it was weird, bro.
Yeah.
It's so weird to think about. Like,
like having rule, like Wisconsin was weird where it's like our bars, you had to be seated.
Yeah.
And like, as long as you were sitting down, you weren't going to spread COVID.
Yeah.
So it was weird, but there's a lot. It's cool that like that's kind of what your breakthrough was, and being able to kind of get out to all these other people just during that time, because that definitely would not be the time that you would think that you're.
It was really interesting to see, but I do remember this one place. They were clearly a nightclub, but they opened up as a restaurant because they had a small kitchen and they were serving chips and ham sandwiches. Yeah, as to get around the whole little.
Because you had to be serving food.
Yeah, I had to be serving food. Yeah,
I think Chicago was like that too, where it's like you had to have a restaurant in order to open. You couldn't just be a bar.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of people that would like put a food truck out front.
I mean, a lot of these places in Dallas have kitchens.
Yeah,
tiny kitchens, but they'll just say like, "Oh, we're serving food, so we're good to go."
And that's literally all they had was chips
or sandwiches, or all kinds of random stuff.
That's funny.
I was eating chips in the booth while I was DJs half the time.
Yeah, it works. It's good food. So speaking of like the athletes, obviously DJ all the time for the Dallas Mavericks. How's that going? How did that get started too?
So my boy, he actually DJs for in-game stuff. He actually hit me up for an event.
Who's the Mavs in-game DJ? Shippy?
DJ Shippy, yeah.
Okay.
Great guy. He's awesome. He hit me up for an event to do outside just before the game started. Put me on for that. I did that one event. Like, we wanted to have you do some more stuff outside before the game starts. And then eventually I started doing every home game.
Okay.
And this was the season that they actually went to the finals.
Damn. Good time to start.
Yeah. So it was fun. That was a really good time.
Probably because of you.
I'm not saying that, but I mean, if you want to say that's cool, I'm not saying that, but I said it might be a good luck charm. But, anyways, after that season, obviously, heard with the whole change of management.
Yeah.
And then everything kind of started going downhill with like trade Luka.
Yeah.
Whole city was hurting. But so after this management situation, they kind of got rid of a lot of entertainment.
Yeah.
So I kind of like got cut back on far as like gigs on with them, but I'm still doing some stuff here and there, but not as much as I was with before.
Yeah. Typically see you like you're like outside on the concourse.
Yeah. Before the game. So I'd be doing the concourse stuff, like doing like just playing before the game starts, and people just walk in, dance stuff, a couple of drinks, and then go inside.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's it like for like around their arena there? Do they have like a district and everything of like bars and stuff around there?
Not really. So like it's like the land in the little area in front of the AAC is not really technically the AAC's location. Like it's just like they have like it's like
because it's American Airlines.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So what a lot of times they'll do is when I do those games, like they'll have bars set up outside there.
Okay.
And then people hang out and stuff. They'll have games, bounce houses, stuff like that for kids.
Yeah.
So they do make it fun, but if there's not like a game going, like then it'll just be like open to the public, whatever. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know like what their setup was. I know like for obviously like the Bucks, we have our whole little Deer district over there of all the different bars and stuff like that too. But they don't really do like too much outside. Where I feel like all the time you're outside. Obviously, Texas had a little bit better weather than Wisconsin during the winter, so it's hard for us to do stuff outside in December in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But no, it's cool. I mean, it's always I feel like they have good stuff in the background where it's like you can get a lot of pictures, content, all that kind of stuff too, outside of just like DJing, and then just being able to have that on the resume too is always huge to be able to say like, hey, I work with this NBA team. For myself, like working with the Predators, same thing, or working with like Nashville's MLS team out here too. Doing stuff with the Bucks in the past. I mean, it's always it's huge, and it's a good good little stamp on the resume for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Outside of that, I mean, talk about this new stuff that you're doing, a little new venture. Doing a little teaching and coaching at Soundworks out there in Dallas.
Yeah, so my boys Enzo Susko and Ryan J, they have a school out in Dallas called Soundworks, and it's doing really well. And I've taught a couple courses there, and I do some like one-on-one training over there. But it's really cool just get to be able to teach people how to DJ.
Yeah,
it is a little hard like actually teaching someone how to do how to do your job, but it's one of those things. Just like it's a good feeling to be able to like give back to the stuff like that. So
yeah, I've seen it on socials for a while. Because I mean, how long have they been open? A year now?
Oh yeah, a little over a year.
Okay. Yeah. Because I saw it like through the process of them building it from following like Susko. I don't know if I saw it from any of the other guys, but I know I would see it from just following them. And the inside of like the actual studio, it looks awesome with all the stuff set up.
Yeah.
Because you guys have like the plexiglass between like each thing, or what is?
No, it's just like, so there's like the big main room, and there's 6 stations for them. So like they have six students.
So there's 6 different like decks set up.
Yeah, and then they have like obviously one for the teacher in the front, and then they have another studio. It's like a little streaming room.
Okay.
And they have like a green screen behind you, and like there's 4 CDJs set up.
So you can record live sets and stuff there.
Yeah, they got cameras, they got screens for you, got speakers and everything in that room. And they have another room, it's like a production room, where it's like just a studio where you can just plug in your laptop and just mess with your Ableton or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have another room, is like just turntables in there.
Okay.
Just if you want to practice messing on turntables.
Damn, so they got it all.
They do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you get started over there?
I'm just really good friends with them, and I told them like, hey man, if you want to teach, I would love to help. So I just wanted to get involved with them, and they've been doing really well. So
when you got started, how did it work? Like for you teaching, obviously you were just like, it's a little weird to try and,
like you
teach.
think like you'd be able to do it, but when you actually start telling someone how to do something like that you know how to do, it's like a little bit different. Like
I totally get what you're saying, because it's like for you it just comes
natural.
Yeah,
exactly. So luckily they have like a little lesson plan for me to follow, so that helps.
That's what I was going to ask. I didn't know if they had like an outline for you and kind of a lesson plan already set from, especially being open over a little bit over a year. I assume they prior already had like a lesson plan laid out, but especially now kind of have it dialed in where it's like, all right, cool, like this is what you can do. And then for like courses and everything, I mean, is it just different levels of like what you can sign up for?
Yeah, so like, there's 101 and there's 201.
Okay.
Basically, obviously 101 is like the beginner, entry level stuff. Then 201, they get more in depth on like when it gets to like more technical stuff like that.
Okay.
And obviously like branding, marketing, all that kind of stuff also. Then they do like a graduation program, and then like you become like part of like the Soundworks family.
Okay.
And then a lot of guys have been getting booked through that little program. So
Yeah.
works out pretty well. And they also have like little mentorship. They don't really do like promote that very much, but anyone wants to do like a one-on-one training, they can also do that too.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I've seen you guys do a lot of other cool stuff too, of just like networking events and stuff too, where
they
it's
do
like
that kind of stuff like that. And they also have something called like a sip and spin.
yeah, that's what I've seen. Yeah.
So it's like you can do like a little date night thing, or like if you want to have like a group of friends come in, like just like learn how to do like a little crash course.
Yeah.
Like make mixes here and there, make little mashups. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's a good idea for, I mean, creatively for more work outside of DJing,
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
something that like we talked about, where within this music industry, there's obviously so many different avenues that you can take outside of DJing.
Yeah.
Where obviously like the production side of things. Now we're looking at being able to teach other people how to DJ, and I'm assuming they do production courses and everything there as well.
They kind of
too.
just started. It's kind of a little like a new thing, but I actually took one. I've been trying to do some production myself,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's been going pretty well.
Yeah, there's just a lot that you can do. So I mean, for you, I mean, we've talked all about you DJing. Like, what's next for you? What do you want to be working on in 2026 now?
Definitely make more music.
Okay.
Yeah, now that I've learned how to do that, I definitely want to like dive into that more. I've made a few edits here and there.
Yeah, your mix for K's, you had that Mesto
Oh,
caramel
yeah.
edit
Yeah,
on
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick to start
Thank
off
you.
the mix.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah. I just definitely want to make some more edits, make some music. Obviously, I want to grow as far as like my network. I want to travel a little bit more. Obviously, I'd get married, so
Yeah.
it's about to be a little bit different. So, yeah, I don't know. Just definitely want to grow. That's like my big thing.
Yeah. What's the process you're thinking for getting started more on the production side of things? Is it learning from guys at Soundworks? Is it picking brains from all these other DJs that you already know and have connections to?
Yeah, a little bit of both. Honestly, like definitely been picking brains from all kinds of people, and then obviously Soundworks has definitely helped a lot with that too.
Yeah.
But I have learned how much different making edits is to actually making music.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize how much of a difference that was until I took that one course at Soundworks. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's one thing I want to dive into more for sure.
Yeah, because edits, I mean, just being able to kind of piece stuff together. But then, I mean, for these dudes that are doing full on builds of
I know.
of everything, it's wild to kind of see. So
Yeah.
if you can learn how to do that, though, I mean, the production side of things is going to take you a lot more places than the DJing will, for sure.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, I mean, that's for me, same thing. We were talking obviously off the pod just before the show of that kind of stuff and getting started with a lot of that production stuff. So both of us, man, 2026, hopefully get working on some stuff, do some collaborating together.
Absolutely.
That's what I was going to say. Here in Nashville, like, I feel like a lot of the DJs are very, very open to collaborating with each other, helping each other, not as much of like these guys that are good at making edits and remixes and music production side of things, like, aren't gatekeeping stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big testament to like Nashville's culture in the music industry as a whole. Like a lot of these singers and songwriters are always doing writers rounds together and just like sessions together where they're all kind of helping each other. And I think that kind of translates over to the DJs being kind of in the same realm of things, where if I wanted to reach out to Ryan Lee, like Zoo Mob is out here, is a really good producer out here that works with a lot of people, or like Logan Garrett has extended his hand to like help out. Like, all these guys are super open to helping each other. Is that what you see in Dallas too?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of gifted DJs in Dallas, and there's probably a lot of these gifted artists out there too. And I feel like there's really good camaraderie out there as well.
Yeah.
So
That's even better, man.
Yeah.
Knowing that you have like that community around you of guys and other DJs that you've worked with and you met and where it's like, hey man, help me out with this. Like, what can you offer for me of your knowledge from here? Like, what am I doing that could be better? Getting any sort of feedback from them is always good to have.
Yeah, it's always cool. Like, you just hit up someone like, "Oh, can you help me with this?" And like, they'll easily, it's
jump on it right away.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
no questions asked to help. That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's good stuff to have. So, in your time in the nightlife so far, give me a good, funny bar club moment that you've had.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm sure there's a lot.
There's one time.
I got one. I got one for you that I'm gonna.
We don't got to talk about.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
I know what you're gonna say. There was this one time, college night I was telling you about. They were booking artists like left and right. Like we had like Russ. One night we had Ray Shremmerd.
Yeah.
So they're a duo.
Yeah.
There's Sway Lee and Slim Jxmmi.
Dude, for the longest time, I always thought it was one dude.
Yeah, it's
same with like Travis Porter. I thought Travis Porter was like one guy.
Yeah,
for the longest
so
time.
they come out in Dallas a lot actually.
Yeah.
I'm really good friends with them too. But Ray Shremmerd, they came to this place called Playhouse. Is what it's called. And the name of the college night. I'm DJing. They're performing. They're doing Power Glide. Okay, you know that song?
Yeah.
So
I used to play that shit all the time.
Yeah. So Sway Lee has his verse first. I was so like in my head about like I was nervous then. I don't know why I was so nervous, but when I DJ, I always like to quick mix.
Yep.
Okay. I completely skipped Slim Jxmmi's verse. He turned around
because you're used to like in the club.
Yeah, like I'm actually I gotta remember like I'm doing this for the artist. I'm not for the people.
Yeah.
So Slim Jxmmi gave me the dirtiest look. He's like, bro, you skipped my verse. I was like, my bad, bro. I'm so sorry. And it's one of those things I couldn't go back and play this. I had to go. I was already in the next song, so that was really awkward. I'll never forget that moment. I feel like I immediately made an enemy.
Did he say anything after, or just kind of give you a glare?
I mean, he just gave me glares like, bro, you skipped my verse. I was like, I'm so sorry, bro. My bad.
That is crazy to think about though, because there's so many songs out there where it's like, dude, you don't even play the second, third
I don't get
verse.
to the second verse a lot of songs. Yeah, but I mean, I need to do better at that because I do notice I do quick mix a lot.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, I like the other part. I'm like,
you're like, damn, I'm out of the song already.
Yeah, sorry. But
mix point was here. I'm gone. Like,
yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just recently like played with Waka, and
I mean, it was a good time.
There's stuff like that where it's like, dude, you play like no hands and don't even get to that like second, third verse.
I know.
And stuff that you really don't think about, like we're like, oh fuck, like I have to play this because the artist needs to sing it.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know what mine was?
Oh, of me?
My Ekow moment?
When I first played in Barstool?
Yeah.
I remember. I don't remember, but I do remember.
I wish I had the clip. So we have booth monitors on the ground at Barstool, and it's a weekly occurrence that people fall over them. Somehow, like, people don't see, like, obviously it's dark in the club, and like
it was dark. It was dark in there.
But like all the time when people are on stage, like somebody will just like walk and not even see it and just fall right over it. Ekow's first time playing, he may or may not have fell over it.
I fell over it. I will own up to that.
I immediately, dude, when stuff like that happens, I immediately text. I'm like, fucking, I got the time right here. Go check the camera for this.
Did you see the footage?
No, I don't think I never like checked back to get it. I wish I would have.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, it would have been hilarious to have. That would have been one you throw in the group
mind
chat.
You, I hadn't eaten that day very much, so I was.
We definitely drank that day.
We drink.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank God for those Uncrustables in the booth.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
That saved my life.
Nice. I forgot what that was from. We had like an event.
I don't know why, but there was a whole spread in the green room. I was like,
well, I think it was like CMA weeks or something when you were there. I forgot what it was, but you were there because we had like another event too. Yeah. So we had a lot of shit in the green room. It was nice. So
no, that was great.
Yeah. One of the other things I want to talk about, just because it's came up with me recently, that I feel like a lot of other DJs will be able to connect with. Most of the time, like going to gigs and stuff, I'm assuming in Dallas, like now you haven't drank in almost a year.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you might be driving to gigs now?
Yeah, I do drive most of my gigs, yeah.
Yeah. So for a lot of guys and girls that DJ out there, I'm assuming a lot of them Uber to their gigs. Mm-hmm. Every time I've ever been in an Uber and Uber driver's like, what do you do, man? What do you do? Never tell an Uber driver that you're a DJ. Never do it.
Because if you do,
story time just starts.
Yeah.
They want you to check out their song, their kid is a DJ, whatever it is, and it ends up turning into your entire ride is now centered around them asking you every single question about DJing.
So many questions.
Yeah. It's always like, I've done it so many times, and like immediately after, I'm like, fuck. Why
Sometimes I wonder if they take the long way to ask more questions.
Dude, I swear there's been a couple times where I'm like, damn, we should have been there.
Should have been here by now. Yeah.
And this dude's just still asking me questions. I'm like, God damn, just get me out of this car.
I don't know
please.
about you, but for me, I don't want to talk in the Uber at all, ever.
No?
I don't like talking to the Uber drivers ever.
I feel like I talk more than I probably should in Ubers, because I'm just like, oh yeah, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, how you doing? Like, I don't know.
I try not to.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to start going that route. So,
you can put the preference on your phone and be like, oh, just no conversation.
Yeah, because just the other week, that's what happened. And this guy just like lit me up with questions. I was like, fuck. I'm like,
that's funny.
Now I remember why I don't do this.
That's funny.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about Soundworks and you teaching there. What's like the demographic like for like what you're teaching there? Is it younger kids? Is it older people? Like, what are you looking at?
You get a whole mix of everything, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. We have older people, younger people. We've had a couple kids come in there. So, and they've been doing really well.
So outside of just like teaching them how to DJ, are you guys talking about just like mistakes that younger DJs are making?
Oh yeah, absolutely. All kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Like, we talk about all kinds of stuff. We also give advice.
Yeah.
Tell them stuff that we wish we were to learn. All kinds of stuff like that. So
yeah, because I feel like that's obviously a huge thing for you to be able to give the advice from everything that you've done in your journey throughout this, where it's like you can talk about them working on branding, proper gigs to take, when to take these gigs, like how all that kind of stuff does end up reflecting like on you and your brand as well too.
Absolutely. Yeah. It definitely helps. I mean, being able to give someone advice that I wish I had is also a really good feeling too. So
yeah, and then even outside of that, like, do you guys ever talk about the stuff outside of the booth? Like, obviously, we talked a little bit about you being the life of the party when you are DJing and being that entertainer up on stage. But outside of that, like the mental side when you're not DJing, being able to kind of rest and take those nights off where you're able to kind of recharge your battery a little bit.
Yeah, we do talk about that stuff for sure. A lot of times, what we'll do is we'll have like a random night throughout the week, like we'll have just someone like who's like really established come in and like give the students some advice and stuff like that. Like they'll just come in, like, students will just pick their brain on like what they do and like how they do their work, or like where they came from, stuff like that. And then, like, obviously ask for advice, and then we'll have someone like come in there like asking questions, like how to give them an idea for what they do and like the stuff you can do with DJing. So
yeah,
that's a really cool thing that we have there. But yeah, I mean, I think that's like a really big topic when it comes to DJing. Like, there's a whole nother side of like outside what happens outside the booth.
Yeah,
we don't really talk about it as much, and I think that's like a lot of times people forget about it. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like that's obviously like a topic that people talk about every now and then with social media, about being like, oh, like, yeah, this person looks this way on social media, but like you don't know if that is actually their life or whatever. But I mean, even for you, like, how have you dealt with that in the DJ world of kind of dealing with like the burnout of the traveling, the long nights, the long days of DJing, and obviously like constant dealing with people, a good crowd, a bad crowd, a lot of that stuff ends up wearing on you.
I feel like my thing that I like to do is work out. Okay. That's one thing that like kind of like calms me.
You just channel it to there.
Yeah. It kind of calms me when I'm in the gym, but yeah, I mean, the long nights, I feel like that kind of gives me the energy to like withstand those long nights and people I got to deal with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I always remind myself like why I started doing it, like because I love the music and I want to be able to like bring an energy, like make people feel good.
Yeah.
So that's like one thing I always think about when I'm back there.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like a lot of times it's not the easiest when you're DJing, and a lot of like the drinking and everything comes along with it too, where then it's like, especially when you're trying to do stuff like workout, where then it's like, all right, now this next day is just shot because you're hungover or whatever it's going to be, you're tired. So being able to balance that lifestyle is definitely something that's difficult for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's good that you've got it figured out.
Yeah, I mean,
for the most part now.
It's important to find a balance too.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I told myself I just want to like take a break from drinking, and I kind of just like didn't stop taking a break. So I think like over 11 months sober right now.
Yeah.
I feel like that has like really opened my eyes to like
to just being able to do it. And
yeah, just being able to like, I feel like I had to be drunk in order to like do my job, but that wasn't the case. I thought it was just like using it as a little crutch, but
yeah,
when I got out of that mindset, it kind of helped me like with my eyes to like being able to do without thinking about that kind of stuff.
yeah, I feel like that's a common thing with like a lot of the DJs where it's just like, and not even just for the DJs, but for the people that come in to see you too. So like with you being sober as long as you have been, like talk to me about like when you first stopped drinking for a little bit versus like now. Like when you first stopped, did you notice people not coming out to support you as much anymore because you weren't drinking, or like people trying to like
a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But eventually like that kind of changed. Like people still start coming back again. But it was one of those things like people like, oh, do you want to take a shot or whatever? It's like hard to say no for like the longest time.
Yeah.
But now it's just like they know. I kind of just do my thing now too.
See, that's what I feel like is the good part, where it's like once you've kind of broken past the 2 weeks, the month, whatever, where then like people know that then they stop bothering you for it, and then they're just like, all right, cool, like whatever, he's not drinking.
Yeah.
But those first couple weeks, that month, like
that's like that was the hardest part. I would say
yeah.
that was the hardest part for sure.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for you, man. Going that long is definitely difficult within this industry for sure.
Yeah,
it's definitely not a necessity. I mean, I go without it for a lot. Definitely still do drink, but I I need to take a little break too because I got to get this wedding bod in shape.
I mean, that was another big thing why I stopped too.
I'm trying to look like the fucking Rock for my wedding, dude.
Hey, you will. I believe in you.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be back in the gym on Monday. So, but let's get into this platform playlist. So, 2026, the new shows. Obviously, we've been watching the first couple episodes. We are starting our platform playlist. So every week when we have these guests, we're grabbing 3 songs from them. These songs are going to be put onto this Apple Music playlist, Spotify playlist, where all these viewers will have an accumulating playlist of tracks from all the guests on the show. So we're going to get a lot of good music, obviously, with a lot of the DJs that we have on here. They're going to have some good selections, some new stuff for people to check out, maybe some new music that you guys haven't heard. So for your 3, what do we got? What are your 3 songs right now?
Top 3. One would be the new Mesto Caramel for sure. And then DJ Snake's Jxmmi.
Okay.
I love that track
Classic.
too. And then Yellow Habibi, that track.
Okay.
That's been stuck in my head. Like I always play it. I love that song.
That's one I see on like social media, like TikTok, Instagram, when you're scrolling through, and like as soon as that little vocal comes in, it's Yellow Habibi. It fucking just gets stuck.
Do that again. That was perfect.
We'll clip that part.
That was perfect. That was
Motherfucker's gonna use my vocal on a track now. Put it on a drop. So, but yeah, we'll get those added. I mean, those are. Are you playing all 3 of those in your sets?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, for sure.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like this because some guys put them on and it's like a song that they listen to in the car, but like don't really play during the set. So it's cool to see like how people are how they're picking their songs of what they're picking, if they're picking club tracks, if they're picking songs they're listening to at the gym, whatever it's going to be. But then these songs to be thrown into their actual sets. So last thing we got to do, something we do every episode, you got to put somebody on a platform. So this can be, it can be your favorite restaurant. It can be a clothing store. It can be another DJ, an artist that's coming up. Anybody that we got to shine a little spotlight on, get these listeners and viewers to go check them out, put them on a platform.
Say my boy Blackbeard.
Okay.
From Dallas.
Yeah.
He's like my brother to me, honestly. Like he's taught me a lot in this game, but he's one of the guys I look up to for sure, and I feel like he'd be a really good person to check out for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is he the official Cowboys DJ?
Yeah. Okay. That's who that is.
Yeah. So the official Cowboys DJ. Where else is Blackbeard playing? Where can people check him out?
He travels a lot.
Yeah.
He travels a lot, but he plays a lot up at North Dallas area, Frisco area, stuff like that. He does a lot of stuff for the Cowboys, so they give him a lot of stuff too, but he travels all over the world, actually. So
nice. Yeah. That's a good one to put on, man. He's been out here once or twice where I've talked to him in Nashville. He was super nice when I met him.
Yeah,
so
super cool guy.
Yeah, awesome. Well, make sure you guys follow Ekow. I'll put all the socials up on here. You guys can see him on Instagram. All of his mixes that he puts out, a lot of them are on Mixcloud. I don't know if you have anything on SoundCloud actually right now.
Yeah,
SoundCloud too.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
So check out all that kind of stuff. A lot of the mixes are fire. He just recently did one in December for I think it was December for Kazes.
Yeah, for Kazes, yeah.
Okay. Rinse and Repeat Radio. Kazes is the boy, so he always gets he'll get free advertisement on the pod whenever. But yeah, we'll throw some of these mixes in there too, so you guys can check him out. Obviously, if you're out in Dallas, make sure you hit him up. He'll get you plugged in out there. Go see him. And then YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're listening to Apple Podcasts or Spotify, follow us. We'll put a bunch of good stuff out coming up soon. So until next time, we will see you guys later. Thank you. Peace. Check. Mic check. 1, 2.
Yo, is this thing on or what?